Second wife obsession.
Long ago, in a village where tall palm trees swayed gently in the soft embrace of river winds, there lived a man of great wealth and respect, Chief Okonkwo. His compound was filled with the lowing of cows, the bleating of goats, and the rich soil that yielded yams in abundance. However, among all his possessions, the most treasured was his first wife, Mama Ugochi. Her beauty was not just in her appearance. It radiated from her wise soul and calm demeanor. Her skin glowed like polished mahogany, and her smile was a balm that could soothe even the most troubled heart. Villagers often whispered, "She is the very heartbeat of the chief's home." Yet deep within Chief Okonkwo's heart lay a longing, a profound desire for a son to carry on his name. Days turned into seasons, and despite the joy brought by his daughters, he felt an emptiness that gnawed at him. After much contemplation, he made a decision that would alter the fabric of their lives. He married a second wife, a young woman named Lami. The village came alive with music and celebration for Lami's wedding. Drums rolled in a vibrant rhythm, women sang lustrous songs, and palm wine flowed like the very river that nourished their land. Lami, with her caramel skin and long, dark braids, entered the scene like a vision, adorned in a golden wrapper and sparkling beads. When she knelt before Chief Okonkwo, offering him a calabash of palm wine, the air was filled with applause and cheers. Watching from the periphery, Mama Ugochi stood draped in her brilliant red and gold wrapper, her hands clasped softly, her heart a fortress of silence. There was no anger in her eyes, but a shadow of something deeper, an unspoken fear. For she had seen something flicker in Lami's gentle smile that hinted at hidden depths. As Lami settled into the compound, she bowed her head and called Mama Ugochi sister. Mama Ugochi, with a spirit of generosity, welcomed her with food, eats, and warm words, trying to embrace this new chapter. "We are one family now," she reassured, though a chill ran through her at Lami's unwavering gaze, always studying her every move. At first, Mama Ugochi found humor in Lami's imitation of her headscarf ties and her graceful walk. "Ah, are you trying to become me?" she teased, eliciting a shy smile from Lami, who replied, "I just want to learn from you. You are so beautiful." But beneath that laughter, Mama Ugochi felt a disquiet stirring in her heart. Soon, strange occurrences began to unfold. Her cherished red wrapper vanished, only to be discovered on Lami's body. Her mother's treasured necklace disappeared, showing up in Lami's room with a careless laugh. "Oh, I thought it was mine." "I'm sorry," Lami would say, brushing off the accusations with an ease that unsettled Mama Ugochi's spirit. As days turned to nights, Mama Ugochi began to feel weak. An ache settled in her head, and her body grew cold, even under the warm sun. She struggled to remember things, lost in a fog of fatigue, while Lami seemed to blossom, vibrant and bright, earning the chief's affection as "my sunshine." Mama Ugochi felt like a shadow in her own home. One scorching evening, while returning from the market, Mama Ugochi noticed an old man sitting by the roadside, a blind beggar with dusty clothes and eyes that had seen too much. While others hurried past, she paused. "Papa, do you need water?" she asked, her voice tender as she offered him a drink, wiped his face, and shared her humble meal. He grasped her hand with surprising strength and whispered, "Someone is stealing your light. Be careful. A copy may try to become the real thing, but your soul is rooted in truth." His words struck her like a thunderclap, but before she could question him further, the old man smiled and walked away, left with only the sound of his stick tapping the earth. That night, sleep eluded Mama Ugochi as she lay wide-eyed under the moon's glow. Drawn by an invisible force, she followed Lami, quietly, barefoot, through the dense trees. Lami moved with purpose, carrying a small calabash, her figure illuminated by the silvery moonlight. Lami knelt before a mirror, laid upon the forest floor, meticulously tying her headscarf just as Mama Ugochi did. She began chanting words that twisted the air around her, uttering, "I want to be her. I want her beauty, her voice, her husband, her life." In disbelief, Mama Ugochi stepped forward. "Lami," she exclaimed, her voice a mixture of fear and fury. Lami turned, her eyes sparkling with an intensity that both intrigued and terrified Mama Ugochi. "You came. Good. Now I can finish it." The trees trembled, wind howling through the forest, as the mirror shimmered ominously and a thunderous voice echoed, proclaiming, "You cannot take what is not yours. Mama Ugochi is a daughter of the river. She holds fire in her soul." In an instant, the calabash fell, red liquid spilling onto the ground, feathers swirling like autumn leaves. The spirits of the forest rose, swirling in radiant light, as Lami was thrown backward, her eyes wild and vacant. Standing tall, Mama Ugochi glowed, her red wrapper shining like the golden river at dawn. She had always known the strength of her lineage. Her mother was a spirit of the water, and her power was gentle yet unshakable. By dawn, the truth was revealed. Lami wandered through the village, laughing at trees and speaking to shadows, her sanity slipping away. Chief Okonkwo stood firm in the center of their compound, facing her. "You tried to steal what was already whole," he declared. "Return to your father's house. You do not belong here." Desperation washed over Lami as she begged and cried. But Chief Okonkwo turned his face away. "Go." Without a soul to protest, Lami left, her laughter fading into the distance. That evening, Mama Ugochi walked slowly by the river, her heart lighter, the air around her peaceful, the birds singing joyfully once more. Her red wrapper danced in the breeze as the water gleamed, reflecting her newfound strength. The river whispered to her, "You cannot take the sun just because you stand in its shadow." And that, dear children, is the tale of the woman who sought to steal another's life. What can we learn from this story? Be yourself, not someone else. Jealousy turns beauty into dust. Most importantly, a heart rooted in truth can never be replaced.
Did you enjoy that story? There are many more waiting by the fire. So don't forget to hit subscribe and follow the path to more tales of magic, wisdom, and wonder.